Hello and welcome to the news at 7, where we get to the heart of the day's stories and communities across Scotland. Tonight, the UK government announces a shake-up of asylum policy. We will break down the numbers in Scotland and bring you the main points also tonight. Now, last week, the UK's Supreme Court ruled that Scottish courts are risking the right to a fair trial in sex offence cases. Judges there took issue with the approach that courts in Scotland are taking to what evidence can be heard during those trials. Experts said it could trigger multiple legal claims to appeal convictions. But that sparked concern from some, including the mother of a woman who took her own life after she was forced to hold up her underwear during cross-examination in a rape trial back in 2002. Well, now the Lord Advocate Dorothy Bain KC says safeguards for alleged victims will remain firmly in place. Many victims groups warn that Scotland has a very low conviction rate for rape trials compared to other countries. According to Scottish Government figures then, the conviction rate for rape or attempted rape where there is a single charge was 25.5%. And in cases where there was more than one charge, that conviction rate does increase to 55.8%. That's compared to a conviction rate for all crimes and offences in Scotland, though, of 88%. So how do the courts now reconcile the ruling from the Supreme Court to ensure that a fair trial for the accused and protect alleged victims, as the Lord Advocate promises? Dr Rachel Ferguson is a criminal law lecturer at the University of Glasgow, and she offered her insight into the latest developments. That was Dr Rachel Ferguson speaking to me earlier. Let's get a roundup now of the stories you can find on the BBC News app in Scotland today. And a Scottish woman who was one of 5 people killed in a car crash in Ireland was a diligent student who was always smiling, her college has said. Weather warnings for snow and ice are out as Scotland prepares for 4 days of disruptions. Snow is expected for Grampian and the Highlands. And residents in Ardnamurchan who were left without power for 6 days after Storm Amy say they feel abandoned by energy distributor SSEN. Well, for more information on all of these stories, you can scan the QR code that's just going to pop up on your screen. There it is now, and it'll take you straight to the BBC Scotland News app. Well, Scottish stars of the big and small screen were out in force at the BAFTA Scotland Awards last night. Among those honoured include Ewan McGregor, who received an award for outstanding contribution to film and television, and he paid tribute to his uncle Dennis Lawson for inspiring his acting career. Fellow Scot James McArdle won Best Actor for his role in Four Mothers. Our reporter Pauline McLean was there, and I caught up with her earlier.
And we'll be live at Hampden tomorrow night ahead of the big match. Don't ask me to predict the score.
I was just
after that drama
in
Athens on Saturday. We could have been 5-3 down. We could have been 5-0 down, or we could have been 5-3 up at the end. I mean, it was just an absolutely ridiculous 90 minutes.
I know, it really was a game just that really puts through every single emotion. But we're very glad to still very much be in it at this point, Paul. Thanks very much. And staying with those World Cup hopes that we do have for some members of the Tartan Army, memories of France 1998 that Paul was just speaking to Kevin Gallagher about are still clear. I spoke to Jim Holland, who's followed Scotland for 45 years, and he told me the drama wasn't always on the pitch. Jim Holland chatting to me earlier. Let's hope if Scotland and Jim are heading to the World Cup next summer, it's a little bit smoother than back in 1998. Right, let's see how the weather is looking. Christopher is here. How's it going to be for the football tomorrow, crucially?
Cold.
I'm going to get cold. I remember you saying it was going to be cold, so wrap up, big jackets if you're going to
All the layers,
yeah.
Hat, scarf, gloves, big coat.
3 pairs of socks.
Probably. It was cold today as well. Lovely pic for now.
It's funny how just seeing the snow symbols, I just instantly felt cold, Christopher, watching that.
What can you do? I mean, it's the end of November.
It certainly is. Big jackets required. Thanks very much. And thanks to you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with a special programme ahead of Scotland's World Cup qualifier. Good night.